What is up, everybody? It's the Game Dex here. We are live. We are live. Welcome on in. Axo, welcome back. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yodel, hello. Miles, welcome, welcome, welcome. No long form. No long form other than the Twitch one we have. No long form other than the Twitch one we have. I'm still testing things out and seeing how the streams like work. If we only do like a vertical one versus both, I'm still deciding, collecting data on if it matters. I don't want to negatively impact the stream by having two dual streams, so I'm testing. It's all a test. It's all a learning process. It's all eventually going to give me answers that I hopefully can figure out, but let's see. Hopefully we got the shiny today. Hopefully we'll get the shiny today. Miles, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Today's been a busy day. Thankfully, I could actually spend some time working on some stuff. Fortunately, I was able to spend some time working on some stuff, but unfortunately, we had some bits of time that it got a little messy. But long form is what you do. If things don't like seem weird, maybe we'll bring like long form YouTube back. But right now I got long form over on Twitch, and then we have the vertical over on YouTube, and we're just playing. How was stream yesterday? We didn't stream yesterday. I enjoyed the day off. But let's get it. Obviously, we're here for one thing, and that's to get the shiny Magikarp. We got to start it off with the very first encounter of the day. You're doing okay? You're on vacation in France, and France lost, and people of France are angry. Oof. That sounds like a whole lot of not fun. So just stay safe, Miles. Alright, our very first encounter today is going to be a secret Pokemon. I am paying my outrageous 500 Poke for this Magikarp. Can we start the stream with a shiny? The answer is no. The one before yesterday, Sunday went well. Had a lot of fun. Stream stayed solid. Stream stayed good. Unfortunately, we didn't pull the Magikarp, obviously. But we did crank through 700 encounters, which is a little wild. The goal today... Actually, I don't know what the goal today... I know we're going to get at least to 3,000. Will I get to more? We'll figure it out. You heard some group of boys drunk and singing the France soccer anthem. Crazy. Miles, I'll give you another one, but I did do it. I did take a sip of water as I walked away from the computer, but I'll give you this one right here, right now. There you go. There's one just for you. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm still... There's another hydrate. There we go. Like I said, I'm still figuring out the whole vertical stream versus not vertical stream. Dude's waiting until I put my water bottle down. I don't know who she is, but did you hear Miku? Is that the Japanese singer? The one that was like super big in Pokemon for a little bit? If it's that same Miku, then I kind of know who Miku is, but not enough. Vocaloid? She isn't a singer, kinda? Hatsune Miku. Yeah, that person. It's a robot singer, or singing. But, like, Pokemon got, like, super, like, connected to it for a little bit, didn't they? Or machine singing is a Vocaloid, which means she isn't real. Okay, interesting. I just saw, like, all of the, like, different, like, designs that they were going, like, with the months, I think, of Pokemon. Like, every month they released, like, a whole new design with her. And that's all I really knew or know about her. But never got into it. A singing voice synthesizer software product. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. You know what? Interesting, cool. I kind of understand it a little bit better. Like I said, I just remember all like the pictures, and that's the most of my memory. She can be bought for like $30. That's wild. That's wild. L shiny Magikarp. L shiny Magikarp. The World Cup one is a big event to fight over custody of hats. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I guess there's so much about it that I don't really know at all. Interesting. Well, how about she brings the shiny luck? Can she do that? Because that would be great for me. 2,710. Let me change something real quick. I think did I? Where is it? Isn't there? There it is. I forgot to do one thing. There we go. Now I can save it. All right, cool. Let's get back to cranking through these encounters. Every sentence, interesting. Interesting. I mean, I don't know enough about it other than to say, yeah, that's interesting. Be right back. You're gonna make some scrambled eggs. Sick. I'm gonna make a golden Magikarp appear right here, right now. Yo, cool. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. My messages are slightly behind. So like I have the one like my studio page pulled up over there, but I can't see any of the chat because of how it is. And for some reason, Streamlabs is like super behind on the chat. Maybe I can slightly move my monitor and shrink this. Hold up. We're gonna cook. Okay, I can see the chat. So if it's something I need to respond to, I can. If I catch it in the corner of my eye. Shiny Litten hate speech? Crazy. We're still on team Shiny Litten. Miles is clipping. Interesting. Appreciate it, Miles. You finally got the shiny Charmander. Yo, congrats. Embrace it. Because when we did it, I ran all the way through the first gym. And I had my shiny Charmander for like 20 minutes. It was a little sad when I like ended the stream and I was like, dang, I don't have my Charmander anymore. You don't have $30, so you can't get Miku to give shiny luck. It is what it is. We're gonna have to roll without that shiny luck. And we're just gonna have to embrace full odds. Yeah, no, when I got the shiny Charmander, I truthfully did feel a little disappointed at the end of the stream because I did evolve it during that stream. And like, shiny Charmeleon still looks cool, don't get me wrong. It's different. Like, Charizard and Charmander, I have that connection with. I don't have it as much with Charmeleon. So, like, I ended the stream, I looked at my shiny, I was like, dang. I'm a little sad because it's not the Charmander I spent days hunting for. It's a different Pokemon. And I'm going to be happy when it's a Charizard. But it was a little disappointing. I'm going to spend more time, so much more time with a Charmeleon. Maybe we speedrun and get it evolved and not care about level caps. Which we're not really caring about level caps, but like, who cares? I'll get to Misty with a level 36 Charizard. What's gonna stop me? This Magikarp? Most definitely. What the heck is that? Miles, what did you send? I can't tell if that's like a horse face or a fish. Huh? A half moon? It's a fish from Subnautica. Okay. Okay. I thought it kind of looked fish-like, but it also just looked completely out of this world, which I guess would make sense. By the way, it's not full odds since that one stream where you donated like 9 bajillion quadrillion jewels. You know what? True. True. Maybe we'll get it within the first 3,000 soft resets. Which it's crazy because it really doesn't feel like we've done almost 3,000. 3,000 soft resets for this thing. Yo, Seats! Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Maybe you've brought the shiny luck we're needing. Hopefully. If you did, I will gladly appreciate it. Let's get this shiny today. Because we only... Good? Good. Good to hear. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing good, pretty good. I'm glad to be able to, like, relax a tad. Glad I can be able to relax a tad. I've had a busy day. So it's nice to be able to relax. I got a bit I got to do after the stream before I go to bed. But, like, shiny hunting's, like, nice and relaxing. You missed, like, 2 streams, so you don't know if you can relate. It hasn't felt that long. It really hasn't. But, we won't be able to stream next week at all. Like, I think I'm going to try to stream Saturday on the weekend. And then I think I get back. And I might be able to stream the following, like, Sunday. But next Tuesday, next Thursday are completely off the table next week. So, I want to try to get it today. It'd be really cool if we can, like, actually get it this week. And then that's it. I can focus on the next shiny. You've been after a shiny Mimikyu or Dragapult in Violet lately. Good luck. Shiny Dragapult. Shiny Dragapult is amazing. Shiny Mimikyu is really cool in its own way. But shiny Dragapult is just such a good shiny. I've loved that Pokemon a lot. Like, as is, but, like, that's shiny. So good. I don't know if I've ever gotten one, though. As much as I love it, I don't know if I've ever gotten a shiny Dragapult. What's my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Coughing / Wheezing. I like both of them. It's a weird story on why I like them, but I love both of those Pokemon a ton. They've been my favorite for the past many, many years. And they're my boys. We will end up hunting for shiny Coughing in this game when we eventually are able to go there. Like, I think the moment I can go there, I will hunt for it. You're not going to go for the badge right away? You think you're going to try for Nidoran? You're playing on Fire Red and Leaf Green, right? Because if you are, you can't go for the Nidoran until after the gym, unfortunately. Charmander's male adamant. In this game, it's a little meh, but, like, at the same time, you can run, like, a bunch of different moves. Like, I think you can run Rock Slide, which is nice. You're going to Shiny Hunt Prout, and he will kill Litten. Crazy. Oh, now you get that? Having a strange story is why one of your favorite? Annihilape's sick. I love Annihilape, too. Annihilape is, like, up there for the new gen Pokemon that I really, really like. Annihilape's really sick. I don't like it in VGC as much, but, like, as a Pokemon and in Draft League when I used it, such a great Pokemon. Yeah. One of my few favorites. Yeah, and Leaf Green, is that so? Yes, they were catchable in, like, Red, Blue, and Yellow in that area. But in Fire Red, Leaf Green, they ended up moving them to, like, the route after the gym. And unfortunately, you can't even get to the next route without beating the gym. So, sadly, you'll have to take on the gym, but still try to enjoy the Charmander. Still try to enjoy the Charmander. BRB, you gotta wash your pan? Smart idea right there. Washing as, like, you're making dinner is such a better plan than, like, washing, going away, and then being like, ooh, I gotta clean up. Like, if you clean it after eating, like, immediately, it makes life so much easier. What are some cool Pokemon you can use for Brilliant Diamonds since you killed your shiny Trico and you're never playing Oras again? Either of the fossils, truthfully, Shieldon or Cranidos. I personally would love to be able to use like a Cranidos Rampardos in a playthrough of Diamond and Pearl. That'd be fun. I've never done it before, but the next time I play, maybe. Like, it's such a powerhouse, such a strong Mon, but it's like too slow for like actual competitive Pokemon that your ability to use it kind of is locked to the actual game. So one of these days I will take advantage and use it, whether it's in a personal playthrough or a Nuzlocke of the games. What do I think the best starter Pokemon is? Well, I'm going to be very generic. It was my first ever starter Pokemon. It still holds a special place in my heart. There's a reason why we shiny hunted in this game. I love me some Charmander Charizard. It'll probably always be my favorite. And the people who are like, oh my god, Charizard gets so much love. I'm sorry, but I'm happy about it. I'm glad that I get to have fun with my 2 Mega Charizards, and all that. Yo, Lonely, welcome on into the stream. You've been loving the base stats shorts? Thanks. I like making those shorts too, as well. Hopefully, one day we can beat the pseudo challenge, and I can come up with another new idea to do. One day we'll beat the pseudo challenge. Things are popular for a reason. It's true. Things are popular for a reason. The stat ones do pretty well. On YouTube, recently, the connection ones have actually been picking up and taking over in the better performance. But I still enjoy doing all 3 of the short series that we got. I have to get like a 250 base stat total. Ooh, that'd be rough. Is that even It probably is. Ooh, you know? Maybe. Oh, but then, like, I'd be, like, there, and then, like, the moment we're about to get it, I get, like, a legendary Pokemon. To make some eggs? Well, have fun making your eggs. What's the site called? The site is Statle, STATLE, .fun. And that's all you gotta type, is statle.fun. It's a lot of fun. You can do, like, a whole bunch of different stuff. Like, I saw people doing, like, creating the strongest Pokemon. Creating, like, a whole bunch of different stuff. Creating the weakest Pokemon. So, it's a lot of cool. Loki didn't realize that there were shinies in Fire Red. There are. Shinies started in Gen 2. Gen 2. And that is the quickest way to get yourself timed out, person. Goodbye. If I can put user in timeout. Okay, I guess it's not. Hello? Put user in timeout. Bam. There we go. That's better. That's better. Alright, let me get my calculator back up so we can get back to shiny hunting. You'll check it out later, but your girlfriend is asleep next to you? Sounds good. It's a lot of fun. Obviously, it's like not like an actual game, so you can really do whatever you want. I've had a few people send me photos of them getting 600 base stats exactly. And way to rub it in my face, people. It hurts. It hurts because I've been close a few times. I've been pretty close a few times, and we're just not hitting the mark. Part of me is really thinking that we get to day 50, and if we don't successfully do it, by day 50, I'll do a stream. Yo, not so lonely. Thank you for the follow. You prefer Twitch? This is better. Well, hello. Welcome on the Twitch side. Hello, hello. Remember the 599 incident? I do. I do. So, yeah, I might, after day 50, do a stream where, like, the stream ends when I finally get a pseudo legend, and then go on to the next idea. Because we're at like day 30 something. It's insane. It's insane. You'll probably go for Spearow if you can't get Nidoran. Not a bad idea. Spearow's not a bad shiny, especially in this game. A lot of shinies look a lot better in this game than the more newer stuff, so. Good luck on that hunt. You think you think you're a simp? You need help? Oh dear. Oh dear. Like a bad kind of simp? Because there's like a bad like simp where like chill out type of deal. But then like there's a way of like people being called a simp, but they're like actually just like being nice to their girlfriend. Like there's two different levels. And if it's the being nice, being respectful, being a good boyfriend, that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly okay. You love Kabutops shiny? Me too. We're going to be hunting for Kabutops at some point. I'm more of a Kabutops fan than an Ammonite fan. Just saying. So we're definitely going to be hunting for Kabutops. Like, you can't see yourself being with anyone else? Well, that's not a simp. That's not a simp. It's just seeing your future in your eyes and knowing that's what you want. So, by that statement, I would not label you a simp. So don't worry. Just be you. Be nice. Be respectful. There's 3 types of simps? Are there? It's the only 2 I know of. That's a wild... Those are some wild emojis over on Twitch. Crazy. Throw some shaking in the air. Oh, the Among Us days. I did actually play Among Us back then. No searching up. What is the only legendary Pokemon that has a gender? Is there only... No, there's not only one. Because... Heatran has a gender. I'm pretty sure the genies have a gender. I think there's a few legendary Pokemon that nowadays have genders. I know Heatran for sure. What's my least favorite shiny? There's a ton. If the shiny does not change at all, I don't like it. Like Charcadet shiny? Nah. Garchomp shiny? Nah. Even if it was an ugly shiny is better than a shiny that does not change at all. And I would rather hunt for an ugly shiny. Those don't count? I mean, how do they not count? That's like the definition of a bad shiny. Gengar shiny is mid. Gengar shiny used to not be bad. They ruined Gengar shiny in 3D. You used to be able to tell the difference between the 2 Gengar shinies. Alright, I'm going to have to think about the least favorite shiny that's not like those, but I don't know. Give me a second. What do I think the most forgettable Pokemon is? Probably Huntail, Gorbis, and Clamperl. Does anyone think about those Pokemon? I like Latios and Latios is shiny. Those are nice. You didn't know the new ones, but I got it. Let's go. All right. Bruxish. Yeah, I'm not a Huntail Gorbis fan, so yeah, for sure. Bad shiny, but has to change. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of, like, Flareon shiny. It's not, like, crazy differences, but there is still a slight difference. What's my opinion on Hisui and Decidueye? It's not a bad mon. I was never on the Decidueye train, like, as a person. Like, Decidueye is, like, cool, but it's not like, it doesn't, like, fully connect with me. But I think I like Hisui and Decidueye more than regular Decidueye. Shiny may be bad, but not, at least it's not Umbreon. Umbreon is the best shiny, evolution. Is it bad you don't like shiny Espeon? No. I did think about shiny Espeon. It's such a weird, like, neon color. But at the same time, like I've said, I'd rather have an ugly shiny than a shiny that doesn't change at all. You hate the shinies that still look the same, yeah. Ooh, blue Espeon would be cool. I feel like blue Espeon would be, like, going a little too close to, like, Umbreon. So maybe, like, what if it was, like, kind of like a more toned red? You'd rather have a shiny Snorlax than an Umbreon. Crazy. Opinion on shiny Garbodor. Isn't it, like, bluish? If I'm remembering it correctly, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I mean, Garbodor is kind of just like an average, like, Pokemon to me, where I don't, like, have any connections. But, like, the shiny's not bad. Yeah, it's not a bad shiny at all. You think Umbreon Syringe should be purple? If they were purple, it'd still look amazing. Purple or blue with shiny Umbreon, both would look great. Shiny Tyrantrum? Shiny Tyrantrum's good. That is a good shiny. That's like a shiny that I'll pop on Sword and Shield and not understand the aura method at all still, and like spend like a couple minutes every now and then like going for it. I've never gotten it, but you know, maybe at some point. Oh no, you're overpowering your Twitch chat. Hey, it is what it is. Miles I think is probably just watching right now. It's good the Twitch chat like stays a little bit active. Yeah, see, Miles is there. Miles is there. Cap, by the way, crazy. Miles is like, it's my turn. Yeah. But there's so many cool shinies. What other Pokemon? What other Pokemon? I mean, shiny Pikachu's not great. Like, shiny Pikachu's not great. It doesn't change much. It's like a bright yellow. Kind of weird. Kind of weird shiny. So, shiny Pikachu would be low on my list. I don't mean to nickname you. I have no intention on nicknaming. What's Rattata's shiny color? It's like a yellowy. It's kind of a yellowy color. It's a weird color. It is a weird color for sure. But because that was my first shiny, I like it. Blue shinies are low-key kind of the best. Blue shinies are good. Blue shinies are pretty good. You want a better shiny Aerodactyl? Yeah, Aerodactyl for sure could be better. I'm pretty sure... Don't quote me on this. Actually, I'm going to quote myself on this. I feel like shiny Aerodactyl had better colors before it went to 3D. Aerodactyl. Where are the sprites in here? Yeah, Aerodactyl in Gen 3 is a good shiny. It's a good shiny. It's not going to show up very well. But it definitely looked better pre-3D. Almost burned yourself on the pan twice. Be careful. Be careful. Can you nickname the shiny Magikarp crayons? Whatever we nickname Magikarp will have to be, like, remembered later down on the road. Because I won't be able to nickname the shiny until after we get to Lavender. Because I'm not going to nickname every single Magikarp. And the nickname Raider is not till Lavender. But some people want Banana Fish. So we'll have to have a fight between Crayons and Banana Fish. But we'll rediscuss the nicknames for these mons once we get there. I could do every generation for a video, so each gen gets a short and the whole thing could be a long form, or you could break it up into days. Like every generation. Oh, a Pokemon quiz. Okay. Okay. I would have to have a website that either makes good quizzes or some people to make some good quizzes. And I might need some people to fact check the quizzes because we were doing like the fan-made connections and that was a couple issues. Is a couple of them didn't get like super fact checked. And then the comments were being a little bit too mean than I'd like. So I was like, I don't want people being completely rude to the people that spent the time to working on making the connections. Yo, Thomas, welcome to the stream. Who's my least favorite Pokemon? Huntail and Gorbis. The most forgettable Pokemon, but I don't like them. Those mons, I don't care for either of them. It's PokemonQuiz.com. It has type every Pokemon to remember every... Ooh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. I think I owe... You're good. You're good. I think I owe a quiz for a stream. I'm pretty sure I owe that. So maybe one stream we'll try to name every single Pokemon in the game without chat's help. Like, I'll have to turn, like, the chat into, like, emote mode, or I'll have to, like, not listen to it or something. It'll be tough, but it'll be fun. You despise Golden Go? Alright, see ya. Alright, Axo, thank you for hopping in. Thomas, I'm doing good. How are you? How are you, Thomas? I'm doing good. You despise Golden Go. I like Golden Go. I don't like it in competitive, but as a mon, I like it. Just thought it'd be a good idea. Listen, I'm 99% sure I'm supposed to, I think I'm required. I think it was like a goal for something, and I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to do it. I just haven't done it yet. So, we might do it in a stream. Whole long stream where I spend the entire stream naming every single Pokemon. Yo, Larry! Welcome back. Hello, hello. No, just how you get... Oh, how you get it. Oh, yeah. It's not fun, but I've had to get a few for VGC. It wasn't fun, but I locked in and I got it in within a few days. You cannot stand Togekiss. Is it because of Thunderwave Serene Grace? Because valid if that's the reason. I like Togekiss as a mon. I've used it in like Johto teams, but the moment that I like battle against it and I get Thunderwaved Air Slash to death, I feel ya. But at the same time, I like Jirachi for that reason. M&J did it, but you didn't like how it was done. It's hard to watch the whole video. Interesting. I've seen a few people do it. I've definitely done videos where I did the whole entire Gen 1 Pokedex, and we've done a few of those. Link from the top franchise Zelda message. Crazy. Doesn't Volo have a Togekiss? I think so. I think so. What's my favorite and least favorite Pokemon game? My favorite? Fire Red. Fire Red is my favorite Pokemon game. It was my original Pokemon game, so it will always, always hold a special place in my heart. Great game. My least favorite, if we're like excluding games I haven't really played, because I haven't really played red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal, because that was like before I got into Pokemon. It's a little bit harder to play those graphics. That's tough. Because I truthfully like every single game. There are certain games that have their weaknesses for certain reasons. But I truthfully like the games. Oh, that's tough. Because I have reasons I don't like the Johto games, and that's because of the level curve, the gym leaders not having their Mons. But I think art style is good. Did I see your DC message? Oh, I quickly saw it, but I was in the middle of something, so I didn't fully read it. I'll have to read it after stream, Miles. I could choose Sun and Moon, because I think if you're playing Sun and Moon, like, why? Just play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, because those are, like, better versions. I could say Legends ZA. The main game was fine. I liked the story of the main game, but I didn't like the DLC at all. The DLC kind of hurt my view of the game. You heard people say Purple Cliff was overrated. You don't really think that's true? I like Purple Cliff. Purple Cliff is a fun watch. He's a cool dude. Let you see Pixel Chew? I got you. There's Pixel Chew. Yeah, Ultra Sun and Moon are good games. You beat Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? Congrats. Congrats, Miles. 68 attempts is wild. 68 attempts is wild. You know Miles so well, you should probably just make him Twitch VIP. Crazy. I don't know if I have a Twitch VIP. I don't know if I have a Twitch VIP. Yeah, Pixel Chew. Ganondorf had 3 faces. Wild. Your favorite was Scarlet? I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet. I enjoyed Scarlet and Violet. BDSP, you know, you might be valid with BDSP. I like how the battles look in BDSP. But if it was a Platinum remake, it would be a million times better. W Ammonite. W Kabutops. Would I recommend the DLC for Violet? The DLC for Violet was fun. It was fun. Like, my favorite DLC of all time is the Crown Tundra, and that is the best Pokemon DLC ever. But it was definitely worth it. I definitely got my money's worth in playing it. I could test it? Maybe later. Maybe later. I'd have to, like, fully know how many VIPs I have, because there are some people that could probably get the VIP. First phase, super hard. Second phase, harder. And the second phase had a health bar so long, it went across the screen. Crazy. You have to have 50 Twitch followers and at least one stream with 5 unique chatters. Okay. Okay. If I can have multiple, maybe. If I can only have one, there might be certain people that might need it first. Yo, King Zardy, welcome on into the stream. Hello, hello. Still no shiny Magikarp. Maybe you've brought the luck. I hope you did. Be pretty sick to get this stream. Be a pretty sick pull to get this stream. So, we'll see. Like, if anything, like, I'd probably give my girlfriend Twitch VIP. And then I've had a friend that's been around, well, a real-life friend who has been through Twitch for a while. What Pokemon should you make a regional variant for? Alright, people in the chat. What Pokemon should King Zardy make a regional variant for? You're predicting that I'm going to get it within, or get it in 27 resets. Okay, let's see. What's Twitch VIP? I don't actually know what Twitch VIP does exactly. I'll be real, I don't know exactly what it does. I'm not as in touch with the Twitch side of things as I am as YouTube. Ooh, alright. King Zardy, there's a Kingdra suggestion. It's a Kingdra suggestions. 10 VIP slots, okay. Okay. I'll take a look. I'll take a look at it. You need more? You need more Pokemon to do a regional variant? Well, other people. What other mons should Kings already make a regional variant for? It just makes it so chat doesn't give you the block when you say the same thing over and over. It's just a nice badge to have. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Or Bergmite. Bergmite regional variant. What? Yep, Miles. I don't know what Pokemon that is. But Crorable. Pokemon Conquest over Heart Gold and Soul Silver all day, every day. Pokemon Conquest was a good game. Pokemon Conquest was a good game. Bergmite is with Avalugg. So Bergmite and Avalugg. I love Conquest. I would gladly take a Switch Conquest game. I do not, Lonely. Miles said Crocodile. That's at least a little more readable than Yo, Jonathan, is the Charmander shiny? The Charmeleon is shiny. Let me first grab this Meowstic regional form. Yeah, Jonathan. Nice and shiny Charmeleon. Not a shiny Magikarp, so we reset. Heart Gold Soul Silver is overrated. Is it overrated? Because I feel like it's like, as much as I complain about Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I feel like that is kind of the wave, is to complain about Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Luxray. Yo! Adelam can? I hope I pronounced it right. Welcome on in. I love shiny hunting too. We're getting the Magikarp today. I feel it. What type? Ooh. We're going past. I think we might have enough time to go past getting the Magikarp right now. Getting the Magikarp right now. Let's see it. Also, it goes in increments of 5, so 10 unique chatters is 20. Okay. Okay. I'll take more of a look at it before, like, the next stream. Next 3 attempts? Ooh. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. That's one. Bum, 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 bum. Fire Meowstic. You guessed you were wrong? Oh. It's okay. We were Steel. Ooh. Alright, that's 2. That's 2 of the options. Will it be the 3rd? Bum, 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 bum. Fire Steel Meowstic. It's pretty fire. Let's see. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Unfortunately, it wasn't. We keep going on. I have confidence today. I had confidence on Sunday, but you know, that was fake confidence. Today's the day. Am I playing vanilla? I am playing vanilla. We're playing the version that came out. Well, came out. It's the same version. We're playing on the Switch. But yeah, just regular Fire Red. Rats. Listen, it'll come. It'll show up eventually. Bum bum. Ice type Charmander. Okay. So hear me out. Hear me out. Before we were going on to... Now, this was before regional variants became a thing. But before we were going to the Switch, I made a guess, and it did not pan out. I thought that they were going to completely reboot Pokemon and come out with a new Kanto game with, like, the Pokemon changing types. So I really thought we were going to get, like, a Water Charmander, a Fire Bulbasaur, and a Grass Squirtle. And that they were going to, like, restart through all of the generations and then just work their way back with just different types for every single Pokemon. It didn't come true. Appreciate the sub, Jonathan. Thank you, thank you. To get Twitch affiliate stream, oh, we already have Twitch affiliate. I got that years ago, back when I streamed on Twitch a lot more. But I used to only stream on Twitch. Different time. Luckily, they didn't take it away. I prefer YouTube now more, but, like, it is what it is. They made a ROM hack about that. I really thought it was going to happen. Wish we had it like that. Instead, we got the Let's Go games. I didn't mind the Let's Go games. I'll be honest, I did not mind the Let's Go games. I wish there was more battles in it, but overall, I didn't mind it. Electric Ghost Ampharos. Yo. Yo. Yeah. It would have been a cool idea, but I do also, at the same time, like the new regions we got as well. And I couldn't imagine not having, like, Alola, not having, Galar, not having Paldea, not having whatever the Winds and Waves thing was. Got you, Miles, with the hydrate. Let's Go Pikachu was your first game? Yeah, that was the great thing about Let's Go Pikachu, is it got a lot of people into the games. It was a simplified version, and it did what it needed to do, truthfully. The art style of the games look really good, in my opinion. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. Now, I will still say, I like Fire Red more. It was your first experience with Gen 1. See? People had to start somewhere. But that's exactly like why Fire Red's my favorite thing besides the anime. You feel so old. Yours was Gen 2 Silver. I would have been, like, too young for Gen 2, but I did start in Gen 3. We're at 2,800 encounters. Technically, Minecraft was, but anyways. Oh, your, like, first video game? Minecraft was a good game. I was a Minecraft kid. I enjoyed me some Minecraft. Yeah, you're not unk enough for Gen 4 and below. Crazy. Oof. Oof. Gen 4 was the games that I finally, like, fully started to understand how to actually play the games. But I did start in Fire Red, Leaf Green. Played Emerald next. And then moved on to Gen 4. You love Gen 4 the most. Gen 4 was pretty good. Gen 4 was pretty good. How's your favorite Pokemon? There's a lot of Pokemon I like in Gen 4. Gen 5 too. You got your filling today and got 5 packs of Chaos Rising. Get anything good? Get anything good in there? Your boy Toxicroak. Toxicroak's sick. Get anything good in those packs? I haven't opened packs in a while because it's just not easy to get packs, unfortunately. The eyes on it, braids become so hot. The eyes are now now sun, and it melts its opponent's melts of steel power. Yo. You spent literal years thinking it was just a typing thing, not stats or anything like that? Wait. The typing of what? What's my favorite Gen 3? Oh. Okay. What's my favorite Gen 3 starter? So if we're saying Gen 3 starters, we're counting the Hoenn starters, I presume. And just Hoenn starters. It'd probably be Mudkip. But Torchic is a close second. And then I like Trico and Grovyle. I'm not a Sceptile fan. Mega Floette EX, Crocodile EX, and Claydol Full Art. Yo, that's sick. Like, you thought it was, typing was, like, the only strategy to it. I kind of thought the same, but at the same time, I also did just, like, click attacks. And my brain did not think of any strategy. It didn't care about typing. I was flamethrowering that Dugong regardless. Someone should make a channel called The Game LARP. Please don't. Please don't. I find the thing weird enough as it is, and all the drama recently. I don't want to have any connections to that. You hit the card game because the type changed, so Ghastly becomes Psychic. It's weird because they have less types. You're gonna leave for a second? Alright. Appreciate you for hopping in. And maybe I'll see you later. Maybe I'll see you later. R.I.P. Technoblade. True. Alright, King Zardy, thank you for hopping in as well. Hopefully we'll get it, and hopefully I'll see you then. No nickname. Is there any gen with only the 2 or 3 games and no additional content? I mean... what'd you call it? Gen 1 was just red, blue, yellow. And Gen 2 was just gold, silver, crystal. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. Gen 4, Gen 5 had the 4 games. Gen 6 was XY, ORAS. Gen 7 was Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Gen 8 was Sword and Shield, but then the DLC start. But it also says Fire Red and Let's Go. Oh, you're saying like any like region that hasn't gotten extra stuff. Gen 5 is probably the worst. Like, we deserve a Gen 5 remake at some point. May it be done better than BDSP. That's all I gotta say. I didn't hate BDSP, but they weren't the level of remakes that Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, and ORAS were. Kind of a whole different thing. BDSP is the best Switch game. I mean, I don't hate BDSP. I don't hate BDSP, but the best Switch game is a wild statement. That is a wild statement. That's a bold statement. BDSP is your least favorite. What gen was the ones they introduced Mega Evolutions? Gen 6. Gen 6. We should have gotten a Pokemon Z that fully completed Gen 6, but Gen 6 was a lot of fun. Gen 6 is actually not compared to Scarlet and Violet. So in order of amount that I've played a generation, Fire Red and Leaf Green, so Gen 3 would be like the top. Scarlet and Violet is next. Gen 6 with ORAS and X and Y were next on the amount that I physically have played that generation. I played Gen 6 so much. Shiny Hunted so much. It was insane. BDSP deserves more hype. BDSP would have been so much better. So much better if they remade Platinum. Because Platinum fixed a lot of issues that Diamond and Pearl had that BDSP did not fix. Best Switch games: Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Animal Crossing, Mario Kart, but absolutely not BDSP. If we would have had, if we would have had Platinum Remake, it would have been better. Didn't Gen 3 get Mega Evolution? I mean, technically not Gen 3, but like they remade the Gen 3 games, and those ones did get Mega Evolution. So Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is why we have Primal, Kyogre, and Dialga. 3D models are better than 2D. Yodel, I feel like you just find the most like out there statements, and you say them. That's crazy. 3D models are better than 2D. You want to switch to Animal Crossing? Same. Same. I want an Animal Crossing on the Switch too that takes a step back. That takes a step back from New Horizons. That you don't have so much power. Like, you can't terraform the land. I don't want that. I just want, like, a chiller, more relaxing, like, game like that. For real, 2Ds are better. I like the new games. I don't hate the 3D ones, but there are aspects that I like a lot in the older games more. Your phone's at 20%. Don't let it die. Don't let your phone die. Pokopia is way overhyped. You undownloaded it. See? See what I mean? Completely crazy statements. Pokopia was a lot of fun. I stopped playing Pokopia because I got a little overwhelmed. Like, I was seeing people build the craziest of things, and I was still in the first world. And I was like, I feel so behind. And then I also got, like, busy with other stuff that I haven't picked it up since. But I found it fun. It was nice and chill. It's charging? Alright. Sick. Boom. 2818. I think we passed that number that was, like, said that we might get it by. Where it was, like, next 27 encounters. Give you Majora's Mask remake and a new Zelda trilogy. Maybe. I think it's going to be a little bit before we get a new Zelda game. You think your takes are the only honest Pokemon takes? Crazy. What Pokemon game should you play? What are the options of Pokemon game you should play? Because the game I really want to play, if I could find the time to play by myself, is Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I'd love to. It's been so long since I've done anything in the Alola region, but I'd love to take some time and just play it. You're excited for the Ocarina of Time remake? Me too. Me too. I can't play the 3DS Ocarina of Time. Like, the graphics just kind of make me sick. So I will gladly play the remake. On the Switch. On the Switch. Sword and Shield. Play Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield's fun. What's the best Pokemon region? The best Pokemon region. I don't think it's Kanto, because Kanto's kind of like lackluster as a region, as much as I love these games. Sinnoh's pretty cool. Sinnoh's pretty cool. Kalos had a lot of new Pokemon. Kalos had, like, the least amount of new Pokemon. Kalos as a region's pretty cool, too. It's definitely Johto. I feel like Johto has a lot of the same issues as Kanto, but it's done slightly, as a region design-wise, it's only slightly better than Kanto. Ocarina of Time is from your childhood. Is that a wild statement to you? No. Because I could have, like, gotten into Ocarina of Time when it came out on the 3DS. And I know a lot of my friends, like, loved playing Ocarina of Time, like, as kids. I couldn't get into it that well. I was more of a fan of, like, Minish Cap. Minish Cap was my game. Worst gen is 7? Crazy. Crazy. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Kano had to get the franchise started. Yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Like, I'm not saying, like, it's the worst thing. I just think we don't see as much of a design. Even, like, in the remakes, we don't get to see as much of, like, Kanto expressed as the newer games get to do. Which evolution is my favorite? Umbreon. I've always loved Umbreon. Always have loved Umbreon. I love Umbreon. Best gen is 7. I like 7. Like I said, I'd love to play it. It's been such a long time since I've played it. I need to play it soon. Worst gen is 3. I don't think I can agree with that either. But it's hard for me to be like, yep, the worst gen is this, because I will gladly pick up a Kanto game. I will gladly pick up a Johto game. I'll gladly pick up Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I will gladly pick up Platinum. I will gladly pick up Black, White, Black and White 2. Third is Hoenn. I will gladly pick up X and Y. I will gladly pick up Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'll gladly pick up Sword and Shield. Scarlet and Violet, maybe it's because it's still fresh. I don't have a desire to play through Scarlet and Violet. Alola has such boring mods. Crazy. Crazy. That's most certainly not true. Who's my favorite Gen 8 starter? I think all Gen 8 starters are pretty good. But it'd probably be Rillaboom because of how much I've used Rillaboom in VGC. You gotta take Litten. I like Litten. Litten's fun. But yeah, when I played through the game, I chose Score Bunny. I like Sobble. Inteleon grew on me, but definitely would pick Rillaboom nowadays. Yo, Dylan! Of course I remember you. Welcome back. You think Alola has the best written characters? I've got to play through it again. It's been a while since I played through it. I got to play through it again and re-see the characters. Alolan Meowth, favorite Alolan Pokemon. Alolan Meowth is something. I like Inteleon. Inteleon's cool too. But I am a VGC player. And Rillaboom goes on my team a lot in VGC. Gen 8 and above doesn't feel like Pokemon. I don't think that's completely true. As much as I love routes, routes are sick. I miss routes. It still is a Pokemon game at heart to me. Mudkip is 4 times weak to grass. You hate it. You don't understand why it's so loved. I mean, it's a cool design. It's a cool design. I like it. You're not a fan of any of the Gen 8 starters? There's not a full-on starter. Is there a starter that I hate? I don't think so. I like to make fun of Chikorita, but I don't, like, actually hate Chikorita. Alola has the best characters in story. I gotta play through them. I gotta play through them. Maybe next week when I'm on vacation, I might pick it up and play it a little bit. Waltz and Curly are kind of terrible. They're fine. I mean, their stats are terrible. Their stats are just bad. But they're not bad bonds. You named your Inteleon John Wick. A lot of people named it that. 007. Lot of nicknames there. Poplio. That's the only starter you outright hate. So, about that. I love Poplio. I love Poplio so much. Poplio was my favorite base starter of that region. Brion completely ruined it for me, and is why I chose Litten instead. And when I was like younger, when the games came out, I wasn't expecting Primarina, so I wasn't like on Team Primarina. I have now used Primarina in Draft League, in competitive battling. I like Primarina. Primarina is a lot better than I gave it credit back then. Yo, Deathmaster, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. You love Chikorita, it's so cute, but you hate its evolution, its final form. I mean, I really like its Mega. Its Mega's really cool and has such a cool ability. After Sword, what game should you play? Fire Red. Play through Fire Red. Completely swap it up. You get the final evolution. I like Primarina. Primarina's very, very strong. Primarina's very, very good. It's so much fun to use. Calm Mindsets. Primarina's grown on me. Mystery Dungeons Explorer time. That is a good story. You have Leaf Green? Same thing. Go through Leaf Green after Sword and Shield. It's a completely different experience, but both games are fun. I gotta play through Mystery Dungeons Explorer time soon too. I hope we get like a remake of Sky, because I didn't ever get Explorers of Sky, so I never got to play Explorers of Sky. So I hope we get like a how we got the Mystery Dungeon DX. I hope we get that version of Sky. You guess Primarina just counters the ones you like to use, so maybe that's why you dislike it. I mean, it is like design-wise different. I start to like a lot of Pokemon more when I use them in gameplay and like in competitive. So the more I use a Pokemon like Rillaboom, Primarina, the more I like it. That's just how life is. What's the difference? The only difference is version exclusives. It's essentially the same game, you just get different Pokemon as version exclusives. Like Leaf Green gets Sandshrew, Fire Red gets Ekans. It's basically the same game. Sword and Shield is a decent game, but it was carried by the Max Layer. I mean, I didn't mind. The base game was fun. The Den Adventures was... The Crown Tundra Den Adventures were so good. So good. That, like, that is my favorite, like, DLC for Pokemon ever. What's my favorite legendary? My favorite legendary is Shenpao. I love Shenpao. Shenpao is my second favorite Pokemon. After, well, I guess third after Coughing and Wheezing. I love Shenpao. It's such a good, cool. I like Shenpao. I loved its design. It was already up there. And then I used it in VGC and it became even more so. Such a cool mon. Opinion about the Snivy line? I like Snivy. I like Snivy. Contrary Superior is a lot of fun to use. I do really like Snivy. Oshawott, the Oshawott line is my starter line of that generation. But Snivy's cool. Who's my favorite pseudo-legend? My favorite pseudo-legend is Dragapult. Dragapult. Dragapult is so good. It's just such a cool design. My second favorite pseudo would be Hydreigon. I love Hydreigon too. Both of them are really cool. Miles, how long am I streaming? We're gonna go for till at least 3,000 encounters, maybe more, depending on what time it is and how I'm feeling. You love Garchomp's first form? It looks like Jet from Marvel Legends. Like the beta form? Beta Garchomp was interesting. What's crazy is my favorite box art legendary is probably Koraidon. I love Koraidon too. I don't know where my card for Koraidon is. It's somewhere. But Koraidon's such a sick Pokemon. Like, I wouldn't put, like, Scarlet and Violet, like, up there in my favorite games, other than, like, for VGC purposes. But they did introduce a lot of cool Pokemon that have become up there in my favorites. Palafin. You hate they shiny lock Koraidon? I'm not a shiny lock fan. I don't like that they shiny lock Pokemon. Like, maybe understandable that they shiny lock the, like, story one that you ride everywhere. But the fact that they let you catch a second Pokemon, a second Koraidon. Let me shiny hunt the second Koraidon. There's no reason to not allow that other than be like, oh, we're going to release it as, like, a mystery gift later. Ooh, good luck, Thomas. You're almost there. 20 Pokemon left. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of shiny locks. And I think we're better without it. There's no reason to it. So let me play the game how I want to play the game. Now, when the games first come out, I will not shiny hunt, like, the starters and all that. I'll play the game as is and play through the game. But at some point, like, maybe I do want to shiny hunt the starters. Let me be able to do that. It's my game. Give me free will. But that's just my opinion. They're never going to change from that. I am a little disappointed in the Scarlet and Violet DLC that they don't let you shiny hunt the legend, like regular legends. Like, get out of here. What's the point of that? I would have shiny hunted in the Blueberry Academy for all those legends if I could have. Where can you find Clefairy and Leaf Green? You can find it in Mount Moon. So right after the first gym. It's a rare encounter. It is a decently rare encounter, but in Mount Moon. Like, I could run into the cave and possibly find it right now. It might be more common the lower you go. But I can't confirm that 100%. Boom. Alright, let's lock in. I got a bite on my leg. Do I happen to know the percentage? It's rare. It is rare for sure. On the first floor, it might be 5%. And it might only go up to like 10 or 15%. It's a rare encounter. You will be hunting for a little bit if you want to get it. But it is there. It is there somewhere. What bite, GG? You're cooked. Mosquito with virus. Crazy, Miles. Could be a mosquito. It could also be an ant. It kind of feels more like an ant bite. But I don't know. I don't know. That's irrelevant. We're shiny hunting. We're going for a shiny. Miles redeeming the hydrate. Got you. As we encounter this one, I will drink my water. Leaving to look it up. All right, I'll see you in a second. I think it is like 5%. It's pretty rare. Imagine shiny hunting for Clefairy. The amount of Zubats you'll get first. This is the shiny Magikarp right here. Okay. This is the shiny Magikarp right here. Unfortunate. Not gonna lie, best Gen 5 is Durant. Crazy. Crazy. There's so many good Gen 5 Pokemon. So many great Gen 5 Pokemon. And you said Durant. Why would an ant bite me? Because I wanted to. You're bad. Listen, it might be this one. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, it's not. But we keep going. We keep going. Nothing's going to slow me down in this hunt. I have every intention on finishing this hunt. That's a bad take. Gen 5 is mid. Crazy. Crazy. 1% top, 6% bottom. I knew it was pretty rare. And I did say it was better odds the lower you go. But it wasn't going to be like great odds. I'm going to cut my Wi-Fi and that'll slow me down. Don't worry. I already had that today, Miles. I don't need it again. Yeah, it's not common, but like in theory, you encounter 20 Pokemon on the bottom floor, you should get it. In theory. In theory, if I encounter 8,000 Magikarps, I will get a shiny. Sometimes it'll take less. Buddy, it's so warm here and you're trying to sleep. Oh, I can relate. I mean, I'm in AC right now, so I can't relate to that, but it is warm here too. It's 105 degrees. Crazy. It's pretty hot. You're in a hotel, so no AC. Oof. Oof. That's rough. Hello? Okay. I was a little worried. It was like connecting to chat. I got a little nervous for a second that Miles actually cut the Wi-Fi. Of course. No, you did it. You successfully did it. Thoughts on bots taking over Scarlet and Violet surprise trade? I just won't ever use those Pokemon. Like, bots are annoying, but at the same time, like, I don't ever use surprise trade, truthfully. So I'm never going to, like, really trade with a bot. It is pretty annoying, though. It makes it hard to do, like, challenges like a Wonder Lock, or I guess a Surprise Lock now, because you're, like, a lot of times just trading with a level 100 Pokemon. Bots are horrible. Yeah. The bot trades are pretty bad. You'll let me know when you find it? Sick. Good luck. Good luck. We'll see. Will you get the Clefairy before I get the shiny Magikarp? Same odds, basically, right? It's 50-50. You either get it or you don't get it. You watched a bot server get nuked? Good. You like to trade people Haunters so they can have an early game Gengar. At least you're not the person that puts the Everstone on the Haunter. Because as funny as that is, being on the receiving end of that would be horrible. You're like, oh, I'm getting a Gengar to start the game. And then it ends up being a Haunter. You traded an Everstone Haunter for a shiny Haunter, and then you left the trade. Oof. Yeah. Oh, wait. You traded. Oh, dear. Why are you doing that? Oh, you left it so that they kept their shiny. Oh, okay. I was about to say, why? Why are you trading an Everstone one? Stop it. My nose is itchy. 2,868. You just took their shiny. Oof. Yo, King's already welcome back. You're battling a Team Rocket Grunt. Good luck on one of the many in there. Game Freak was actually rude. Yeah, that trainer was rude. I know of it, Miles, but I've never seen it. No Magikarp? No Magikarp yet. No Magikarp yet. We're still locking in on reset, so we're not going to give up. We're going to keep going. We're getting past 3,000 encounters by the end of the night, which is just fun. That's my Charmeleon. That's not a shiny. 2,870. All Pokemon that turn bipedal through evolution are good. So, I mean, there are some good ones that go bipedal. You are saying, Yodel, by that statement, you are saying that Shiny Litten is a good Pokemon. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. No, yeah, no takebacks, no takebacks. It's in the chat forever. It is in the chat forever. That is what you get for making your bold, crazy statements. Is Splatoon 2 good? I'm not a fan of Splatoon at all, so I've never played Splatoon 2. You thought Shiny Litten replaced the black with white? That's exactly what it does. Self-destruct. You caused it. You caused the damage upon yourself. God, why is my nose itchy? You took a pic of it? Took a pic of what? Oh, of the chat? Crazy. Yeah, it's not bad. Yo, Luke! Hello, hello, it's been a bit. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. It's been a little bit. Welcome back. Maybe you've brought the shiny Magikarp luck. You do love Litten and Incineroar, but shiny Pokemon don't count. Nope. Nope, too late. Yo, Barry, welcome on into the stream. Hello. Hopefully one of you have given the shiny luck that I need. I need it. Just like water. I need it. Yo, you're going to buy the Switch 1 online membership plus extension pack to play the N64 games? Nice, nice. There's a few games that I played off of that. Some games that I liked when I was younger. And I was like, oh, this is sick that I can play now. What try are we in here? We are on, this is 2,876. So, we'll see. We're closing in on 2,900. And that's not the one. You got a shiny G-Max Gengar. Nice. Shiny Mega Gengar at some point, maybe. Really cool shiny. Really cool shiny. Shiny Mega Gengar. You've watched me every day since you subbed? Appreciate it, Barry. Thank you. And I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. One of these days will be the day that we get the shiny. Mega Gengar did regular shiny Gengar justice. I still personally, if you look at the shiny, like the shiny versus regular form in Gen 3, Gen 4, like, it is a good shiny before they went to 3D. Regular Gengar was. Yeah, thank you, Luke. Thank you, Luke. I do remember that. 2,880. Mega Gengar is some sort of word combination. Some sort of word combination. Just Googled it. You agree? Actually, yeah. There's a few Pokemon that did that. Like Slowpoke did that as well. But they did fix shiny Slowpoke in ZA to look more like that. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. There's a few more like that. I can't like remember off rip all the ones, but there's a few like that. You failed a shiny just now? Shiny what? Shiny what? What did you fail? What shiny did you fail? We don't need the shiny fails. The shiny fails would be bad luck. Listen to a shiny on the next encounter. Is it me or does Squirtle look so eatable? Crazy. I mean, people like turtle soup, so go for it. Shiny Delibird. In ZA, because getting shiny Delibird in ZA, catching Delibird in ZA is top 10 worst experience. Unbelievably awful experience playing and yep, in ZA. Catching that Delibird is horrible. Without it even being shiny. Ugh. Oof. You forgot to save before. Oof. That's rough. Yeah, I did not have fun catching Delibird in that game. Just even solely for the Pokedex. It was not fun. Should you shiny hunt? Should you start shiny hunting Dragapult and Mimikyu right now? Yeah, go for it. Go for it. 2 really cool shinies. It'd be sick if you could pull it before the stream ended. Yo, you could have Squirtle spit water in a pot, then boil it. Oh. That's rude. Thomas, that is rude. Causing the Pokemon to give you the ingredients for itself. Despicable. Wild. Bum 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 bum. All right, we're at 2,887. Because both spawn in the same area in Violet. Yeah, go for them. Go for them. Yeah, you scald in a pot and then have it jump in. Wild. Wild. Yeah. 2 really cool shinies. I think it would be really cool if you could pull at least one of them before the stream ends. And maybe, the Magikarp would also love to appear. Bum 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 bum. You'll try? Alright, sick. Go for it. I'll let you have the shiny luck. I'll pass the shiny luck your way. I might not have any to give, but I'll try. I'll try my best. Bum. Nah, put its head in. No. Not the poor Squirtle. Congrats on 2.63. Thanks. Thanks, Luke. We're almost there. One away. It's 1:30 a.m. Miles, if you need to, go to bed. If you need to, Miles, get some sleep. We're both getting shinies today? Let's hope. Let's hope. I would love to get the shiny before I go on vacation. Mewtwo is so ugly in ZA. Did I ever catch the Mewtwo in ZA? Maybe. I never used Mewtwo in ZA, though. Like, if I caught it, it was like, caught, thrown into the box instantly. You don't want to miss a moment? Yeah, but Miles, what if you get so tired? What if you pass out? Yo, Trojan! Welcome on into the stream. Hello, hello. Let's see. Maybe you have brought the shiny luck. You want to say something, but you don't know if I'll mute you? Okay, if it's not like... I am okay if you say something like a joke like the Squirtle thing. I won't mute you for that. Just don't, like, actually be, like, a bad person, like, type of message. And if you do, I'll just warn you. That's it. I won't mute you. You actually have a bit of a thing against using legendary Pokemon. Yeah, I don't typically use them in my playthrough. But, like, when I'm, like, actually doing competitive, give me them. Give me my legends. Give me my Shinpao. Psycho Cut Mewtwo is insane. I've never, like, actually used the Mega Mewtwo's at all. How many carps are we on? We're at 2,894. Soon to be 95. I might need to reposition. It is pretty low. What if I put it... Can I put it somewhere else where it's, like, not in the way? Is it in the way there? Hold up. I'm going to watch and see if it gets in the way for anything here. No nickname. Yeah, you know what? It can go there. It can go there. That'll make it easier for everyone to see, I think. Gonna be back in 20. All right, Miles, I'll see you later. I'll see you later. At the end of the run, release all your shinies and let them be free. Not a chance. Not a chance. They are staying locked in this game forever. I will not release the shinies of this game. They are special to me. There would have to be some crazy reason for me to release them. But just to beating the game, not a chance. Then you can make Pokemon soup. I mean, in theory, there's definitely people in the Pokemon world that have made Pokemon soup. I will not be making it. You just got attacked by a fungus. Shout out to the VGC fungus right there. You Master Balled a Pidgey. I mean, worth it. Pidgey's sick. I like Pidgey. Like, have them help you make the soup. No, Thomas, I will not. We will not be doing that. I would not eat my Pokemon. I would not eat my Pokemon. 2,900. Is this the one? No, like they make soup, just normal soup? Okay. As long as there's no Pokemon in my soup, sure. They can help me make normal soup. Isn't that what Pokemon Cafe is about? Probably. A game I've never played. Isn't Slowpoke tail a delicacy? True. But at least Slowpokes can grow back their tail. But I don't think it is, like, a nice experience for them. I don't need it, though. I don't need the Slowpoke tail, though. Alright. Banned. Twitch ban. Bye. Did I look at this Pokemon? I don't know. We did now. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we're gonna approach 300 pretty soon. We're gonna approach 300 within the hour. Within the hour. Slowpoke tail farm as soon as a new one. No, that's exactly what they did in Gen 2. We're not taking part of Team Rocket's activities. At least that part. Maybe other parts I'll join Team Rocket for. But not for the Slowpoke tail part. Game Freak did not need to make Hypno and Drowsy's dex entries. Listen, some Pokemon have to be weird. Like, it's the circle of life. Not every Pokemon can be normal. That's the Pokedex. That's not my Pokemon. Normal Magikarp. Let's go, let's go. Tear through encounters. You feel so bad for Gyarados? Why do you feel bad for Gyarados? What's up with those entries? There's something weird. But a lot of Pokedex entries have, like, make them a little weird. There's a lot of abnormal ones. Bum, bum, bum. $2,907. He gets turned into sushi. Never once have I seen a normal fish. I mean, that's a big plate of sushi if we're turning Gyarados into sushi. People don't eat Magikarp though, because Magikarp does not have like good taste according to the anime. So, is Gyarados also not good? You know what Pokemon definitely people eat? Tatsugiri. That is a full-on sushi. Pre-made and everything. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We got this. We got this. Tear through those encounters. You're gonna eat a Switch cartridge. Please don't. Please don't. I used to lick my Switch cartridge every time I got a new one, because that was the whole thing of it tasting gross. Don't eat it, though. Like, crazy. You wonder how sour food is made? Like in real life or in Pokemon? Because in real life, it's like citric acid, which is probably the same in Pokemon World. Truthfully. Pika's an all-electric Pokemon. You know what? Valid. Could be a cool way to bring some shock into the candy. You've picked Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 is a fun game. My issue with Mario Kart games is they are more fun to play with people. I don't have as much fun playing Mario Kart games by myself. And I'm not out here like playing Mario Kart like all the time with my friends. So it's been a while since I picked a Mario Kart. Your favorite part of Mario Kart is how it's going to be yummy. And oh, it's a game to eat. Oh, no, don't do this. It might actually genuinely make you sick. Don't do it. What about spicy food in Pokemon? Charmander's whole evolution in Magmar? Yeah, I mean, a fire-type Pokemon probably tastes spicy. Like, Torchic will make a spicy chicken nugget. Yo, Duval, welcome to the stream. You're ready to scam this balding Magikarp scalper. I'm ready to scam him when he gives me my shiny. And then he's like, wait a minute. Can I please have a refund? And I'm like, you said no refunds. No refunds mean no refunds. Well, that includes the other way around. So give me this shiny Magikarp. Lola spicy chicken nugget. That's what Torchic... You can make Torchic into a spicy chicken nugget. I will promise that. The 4 times? 4 times resistant to bug. It's 4 times resistant to bug. Alright, Seats. I appreciate you for being in for so long. Thank you for being here. Hopefully, I'll see you on the next stream. Have a good one. Have a good one. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your night. And hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. The 4 times bug resist pull finally pulled through. It did. It did pull through. Listen, So many types resist bug, so it makes sense that Pokemon resist bug type. Do you dip it in sugar? You don't do it at all. You don't eat it at all. Imagine someone is missing a Torchic and you give them spicy chicken nuggets. It's theirs. It's their Pokemon. Bug type is awesome. Bug types are cool. But there are a lot of types that resist bug types. So quad resistant to bug is not an abnormal thing. My brain just completely blanked in forgetting that dark type was weak to bug. But today it mattered. Today it actually happened. 2,919. Does Fairy resist bug? Fairy does resist bug. Which a lot of people did not like when that came out, because people are like, well, Fairy type's already good as it is, being immune to Dragon and super effective against Dragon. Why'd you have to give Bug another type that it's bad against? It's cool how a Psychic type is weak to Common Fears. That is a pretty cool thing. That is a pretty cool thing. I do like the little, like, type interactions that do make sense. And then you kidnap a random Torchic and give it to them. It wouldn't be their Torchic, though. And people can tell that it's not their Pokemon. Like, if you show me a random dog, I'm gonna know it's not my dog. Just saying. I can tell. Thomas, stop fantasizing about being a mass Pokemon serial killer. True. Full on, like, evil villain arc right here. Chick-fil-A has had the technology to make spicy chicken nuggets for decades, and they refuse to put it on their menu. Very, very true. Although I have heard that they have put it on their menu in certain states. But that's just a thing I heard. I like spicy chicken nuggets. Spicy chicken nuggets are pretty good. Kidnapped a hole. A hole what? Yabba dabba doo? Oh dear, what is happening? What is happening? I don't know if I should be concerned. I'm gonna make Pixel looking rad, if you know. You're gonna do what to Pixel Chew? You're gonna do what to Pixel Chew? Pixel Chew would like to have a word with you. You failed another shiny mid-sentence. Oof. Oof. That's rough. Back-to-back fails. That's rough. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep locking in. We're within 75 to 3,000. You just failed a shiny carp? Did you? Did you? Or... Because if so, that's such a... Ironically. Okay, now I believe you. Now I believe you. That's rough. Maybe you failed it so it would pop up in my game. It's just connected. You were telling... You failed the shiny carp so this guy could buy it or catch it and then sell it to me. That's what happened. Yeah, okay, let's talk, Pixel Chew. What do you gotta say? What do you gotta say to him? What do you gotta say to him? Yeah, rebirth. Pixel Chew's chilling with me. Alright, let's go. 29-29. 29-29. We've torn through. We, like, tore through encounters today. Honestly. I don't know how much past 3,000 we'll go, but we'll go past 3,000 today. I want to end at 3,000. Come to my house, Pikachu will have nice lemon-looking rat. Yeah, but Pikachu isn't lemon-looking. Pikachu lost its yellow, so my Charmeleon and Magikarp can have the yellow. Which, like, Rattata, shiny Rattata's kind of yellowish, so it's crazy that I'm going after, like, these yellowy shinies to start. Nah, Ash's Pikachu is what you mean? Crazy. Who knows where Ash's Pikachu is? Retired. 2932. Alright, Pikachu. Back to Shiny Jail you go. I feel like 3,050 is such a weird number, but I don't know. I don't know if we can tear through enough encounters to get to 3,100 tonight. We'll see. Ash's Pikachu is in your basement barely breathing. Oh my. Thomas is actually a Pokemon serial killer. And I don't know how to deal with that. Thomas, you're going too in depth. I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned. I don't know if I need to find help. I guess we'll see where we're at the 2-hour mark, if realistically it makes sense for me to go to 3,100. 3,100 would be a better number to end off at. Oh dear. Oh dear. Thomas is kidnapping another Pokemon. If you were Nintendo, you'd make the cartridges taste like chocolate. Well, it's a good thing you're not Nintendo, because their whole point of making the cartridges taste bad is so kids don't eat them. Which caused some people to want to lick the cartridges, but that's a whole nother story. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, David. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. May the shiny show up. That'd be really cool. Outrageous 500. It's not outrageous because it's not a shiny. I think if your child is going to eat the cartridge and they shouldn't have a Switch. Yeah, but like at the same time, like, let them have a Switch. Like, I wasn't eating my, like, Fire Red cartridge, but I was pretty young. Yo, Miles, welcome back. You can't hydrate me today? Don't worry. Miles is here to hydrate me. Yo! 2,630. That's sick. So I'm adding a second Magikarp to the screen. Because why not? If any Pokemon tries... Oh, Thomas. I might need to get you help. Listen, we already hit that number. The second Magikarp's staying. I don't care. It's staying. It's not going to add another one when we bump up another one. But it's staying. You need 100 more points? You'll get 100 points in no time. Soap in a sock. I don't know. Like you did to Arceus. I don't know. Thomas is spiraling. On 3,333, I'll get it. Maybe. That won't be this stream, though. So, we'll have to wait and see. On the next stream. Wild Miles. Wild Miles. Yeah. At most today, we're gonna get up to 3,100. So, that'll be the next stream. Your mind is deep, deep fried. True. I just want the shiny Magikarp here. Please. Please, Magikarp. You can do it. At some point. Some point tonight. Yo, EV Squad! Welcome to the stream. What am I doing? I am shiny hunting. Specifically for this Magikarp from this dude. May the shiny show up. May the shiny show up. Maybe you brought it. I think it looks like, from my point of view, it looks like a shiny Eevee in your profile picture, so maybe you have the shiny luck. Ain't no way this Magikarp hasn't appeared. I mean, it's odds. It's odds. We're way under odds, so like if it appears, it'd be pretty sick. But at the same time, it's not the end of the world. We keep going. We keep going. I got super lucky with my starter, so I, at the same time, deserve a bad hunt. You're shiny hunting in ZA? Yo, that's sick. That's sick. What are you hunting for? What are the odds? The odds are 1 out of 8,192. So, in theory, we're still like over 5,000 Pokemon away from hitting odds. You're like the Dexter Morgan of Pokemon. Someone might need to help Thomas. I'm not a professional, so it can't be me. CA is the easiest. ZA is fine. I've not done the DLC. I've not played the DLC much. ZA is fine. I had fun shiny hunting Mega Evolutions in ZA. Recommended word shall speak. The only way you could do that is if you had a lot more work and then you would be done by yourself, so you could be fine and then you could just go home. Have you ever had like a dream, like if like you think like if you could, like if you think like if you really, and if you like think if you could really dream, and like if you try, like, and if you really happen and it really, you really could? That's what that wall of text reminded me of. I don't know who needs help. I don't know, Thomas. Can't be me, you're completely sane. Are you? Are you? Alright, let's lock in. Let's lock in. We can hit 1,000. We'll go to a 3,100 encounters. I'll call it now. That's what we'll go to. And we'll lock in. 3,100. Sick number. Hopefully we actually don't get that far. I gotta click the right button. Secondly, you've got the whole evolution of Fletchling shiny. Nice. I love shiny Talonflame. I like shiny Talonflame. It's not like up there for me, but I like it. Lock in? We are. I don't know, you think it's Pixel Chew because you're going to turn him into a pickle? Crazy. Why would you do that to my Pixel Chew? He's locked in shiny jail right now, and he cannot come out until we get a shiny. What is Buddy yapping about? Miles, did you clip the part where I was like if you like ever like had like a dream, like if you think, like if you really try and if like you think, is that what you clipped? Because that is a reference, a top tier reference. If you actually see the original video, it's a lot more funny than me. But I like that video, and I like quoting that video. What reference? It's a kid saying, have you ever, like, had, like, a dream, like, if you see it, you would understand. Have you, like, you ever, like, had, like, a dream, like, if you think you could, and if, like, if you really try and... If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. It's a good reference. It's funny. It's fun. Oh, that kid. Yeah, that kid. I think I pulled it off pretty well. The more you know. Similar vibes to... Wait a minute. Who are you? That's another good one. Peak meme. True. Actual facts right there. Read your message before this. He better stay away from you. And shiny chill away from you. Crazy. Crazy. But yeah, those are funny memes that I like quoting. Call me old, or as the kids would say, unk. You have every Pokemon? Nice. Nice. I don't think I completed the DLC decks, truthfully. Yo, Man Perso. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. If you think you can get a job in the future, and if you... Oh, God. That truly is the similar sentence. This is why you like Chocolate Crunch. Or... Nestle Crunch. Ah! Yeah, I remember that meme, too. Yeah, we're locked in now. Then you will come for your coughing. Don't come for my coughing. Leave coughing alone. You don't have the DLC? Eevee Squad, I'm gonna be honest. That's perfectly fine, I think. I wasn't a big fan of the DLC. It adds to the story if you do the main story part. But, like, I wasn't a big fan of the DLC, and the DLC kind of, like, hurt the games for me. So... Stay innocent and not play the DLC. How does coughing have gas? Because it just is. It just is. Don't question coughing. Coughing does what coughing wants to do. If you saw the future and you were rich, would you ever really get rich? Because you would... Are we trying to break my brain? I still have an hour left to stream. Are we trying to make me, like, completely brain break? You highly recommend playing the DLC if you want a challenge? Is it a challenge, though? It's a grind fest where you're trying to bake donuts. That's it. No Pokemon can stay away from you. My coughing will. You're not touching him. If you saw the future and you were rich, oh. I'm not going to attempt to read it a second time. Copy pasta is free. I'm not going to attempt to read it a second time because I already struggled the first attempt. We're not breaking my brain today. I already know I'm in a simulation and this is not real. We're not doing it again. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, God. It's going. It's not stopping. Where are the normal people at? Where are the normal people at? Thomas, that's not where the normal people are at. Right. 2,968. Why is the main goal of golf to play as little golf as possible so you can stop playing golf? Actually, I like mini golf. Regular golf? Nah. But mini golf? Yeah. But it's so you can stop playing golf. That's it. That's the only reason. Nope. Nope. We're not talking about that Pokemon, Miles, in that context. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-ba-dum. Bum, 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 bum. Doom, 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 doom. Such a good song. It perfectly fits the vibe of right now, of just chill shiny hunting while everyone goes completely insane in the background, because I can't stop that. There's no stopping that. Buddy, you can talk about it. It is a simulation. You will wake up and be relieved this is all a dream. Will I be relieved? If I get the shiny, I would not be relieved if this was a dream. I would be disappointed. Because the shiny's right here. JK, next one. You put Gimmighoul from Pokemon Home in the game? Nice. I like Gimmighoul. I like Gimmighoul. Cool mon. It's a cool mon. That's nice that they let you, like, add the newer, like, the DLC Pokemon in. That's pretty cool. 2974. Bum, 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 bam, 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 bam. Oh my. What in the copy pasta? But you can't evolve it? That is a little unfortunate, but, like, Gimmighoul's still cool. Gimmighoul's still cool. We're approaching 3,000 pretty fast. Will we get it before 3,000? You remember someone on this channel? I mean, some people have legitimate reasons, Miles. Some people legitimately like it. Some people don't like it for the right reasons. Come on, fish. Let's do this. Let's see this, fish. We can do it tonight. And fish, if you shine, we can go through Mount Moon tonight. Elfish. Elfish indeed. The past nearly 3,000 fishes have been elfishes. And it continues. Fish, 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 fish. I'm reading the normal messages. Fish, 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 indeed. It's crazy that that is the normal message. No nickname. Pokemon. Magikarp. Not shiny. Next. This is Infinite Shorts XP glitch. Is it? Is it? If you want Infinite Shorts XP glitch, shiny hunting for Magikarp. But you can only do one encounter a day. We'd be nearly on day 3,000. Welcome back, Thomas. Yeah, shiny hunt in the old games, but you can only do one encounter a day. That's how you do infinite. That's an Infinite Shorts glitch. Oh, you mean getting experience. Now I understand what you're saying. You want more Pokemon stuff? I'm scared. I'm scared. Where you're going with that, Thomas? I'm scared. let's keep going. No nickname. Encounter. Not shiny. You'll stop for now? For now? Oh, God. Only for now. Things are going to eventually devolve at some point. Alright, I feel like we're going a little slow on our encounters. I need to speed up and not accidentally do that. Let's not mess up our encounters. Let's just press the right buttons and keep going. $2,985. Because at this rate, I don't think I could actually get up to 3,100 before 3 hours. And truthfully, I can't go that late. So it might end up being a point where we only get to 3,050. Just such a weird number. We'll see. Because I still have to edit a short, record a short, and then get settled for bed with early work. So let's just lock in. Let's see how far we can get. Or the Magikarp can be nice, and we can get it shiny right here, right now. Shiny Magikarp. Show me your ways. Do 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 do. 2988. Do 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 do. Come on, Magikarp, spare me. Spare me. Do 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 do. All right. Let's count down. Count down to 3,000. Yeah, I think, I'm be honest, 3,000 like 50 sounds more reasonable for tonight. So, we got like 60 encounters left. We got like 60 encounters left for the night. But we can do it. We can do it. Show me the shiny before then. Cause yeah, I got early work. I gotta do the short stuff. Because the connection ones don't open up until like 8 p.m. at night. So either I have to do it after work, which I'll be getting home close to 1 p.m., which is our like normal time to upload it, or I have to do it after the stream. Why is the auto word being freaky? I don't know what to do with myself anymore. I just want to be able to be with you and be wild. Yo, Ark, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. You're Zone 20 hunting Chikorita. Good luck. Good luck. That's a cool shiny. It's kind of crazy to hunt for a shiny Magikarp like this when they give you a free shiny Gyarados and Heart Gold Soul Silver. Well, here's the thing. This Magikarp that we get is never being a Gyarados. It will only ever be a Magikarp. I have no intention on evolving my thing. So, it'll just be a level 100 shiny Magikarp in Fire Red. I'm not. I will get this Magikarp to level 100. Trust me. Making yourself do the last 10 hunts base game. Good luck. Good luck. Your dex is 222 out of 227. You're almost there. Almost there. Good luck on the Chikorita. Yeah, no. This will be a level 100 Magikarp. I plan on catching 6 Meowths once we get over to Cerulean. And I'll be grinding up rare candies that way. And we'll take the level 100 shiny Magikarp through the Elite Four. So, you'll believe it when you see it. That's hilarious. I mean, you get a free, like you said, you get a free Gyarados. I don't want a shiny Gyarados. I want a shiny Magikarp. 3 Chikoritas, a Spritzee, and a Fennekin. Yo, not bad. Not bad remaining Mons. You're almost there. Shiny Living Dex in CA is pretty crazy. I will not be getting a shiny Living Dex in this game, though. I don't have that much of free time. Unless I was to, like, have a multi-setup hunt, maybe I'd be willing to do it. But, like, one switch, one encounter, no, not a chance. 2,998. We're getting there. To 3,000. No nickname. No shiny. 2,999. Is this the one? Can't believe you're almost done. That is pretty crazy. Just for Winds and Waves to come out and you to have to do it all over again. Encounter 3,000. Let's see. Will it shine? Will it sparkle? Is this the encounter we've been waiting for? No nickname. Check our Pokemon. Check their stats. Not a shiny. Run it back. A Pokemon made you rage so hard you said something to it. Would I like to know? I don't know if I'd like to know, Thomas. That scares me. It's a little concerning. It's a little concerning what you might have said. 3,002. Ooh. Please, 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 please. I'm scared for what you would have said. And I like how YouTube translated that to postcode, 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 postcode. Oh, please postcode, please postcode, please postcode, please postcode. Thanks. Thanks, YouTube Translate. Bum, bum, bum. Bam, 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 bam. 2004. Alright. Would I like to know? I don't know if I'd like to know, Thomas. From all the messages earlier, it's, like I said, it scares me what you might have said. Yo, Jonathan. Bet. It is not that bad. Oh boy. Okay. Type it. Type it, but I hope it's not that bad. I will read it in my head before I read it out loud. That's for sure. Well, too bad it is worse. Crazy. Phase 2 was Adamant Pidgey. Phase 3 was Adamant Scrafty. I think that's telling you you're about to get an Adamant Chikorita, which is not good. But enjoy your Adamant Chikorita eventually. Worse than pure evil. Should have known. Should have known. No nickname. Just Pokemon. Just Magikarp. Just not shiny. Come on, Magikarp. I know I've said I've not been feeling bad, but I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel it. Now that we're past 3,000, I'm starting to feel like, come on, I will take this any day. But like in theory, we're so under odds, it's not even funny. When am I gonna stop? When we get to 3,050 encounters, when we'll stop today. Drink a bottle and everything will be shiny? I don't think in the way that I want it to be. Yeah, we're going up to 3,050. Which is a weird number. Well, bye. Bye. But 3,000 would have been stopping the stream too early. And I think 3,100 would be, like, too late. So, we're just going to run it. We're just going to go until I feel like it. Which, like I said, is probably 3,050. And please, 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 one of them be a shiny. No nicknames. Just shinies. Alright, 3,013. I had so much confidence that today was going to be the day. I had so much confidence that Sunday was going to be the day. That confidence is gone, and I don't think we're getting it today. Super unfortunate. But it is what it is. It's not like we're at like a crazy high number. I'll definitely be feeling it when we hit 8,000. 3,047, your guess? Alright, let's see. 3,047. That's the only guess that someone's made within the amount that we're going. Miles redeeming the hydrate. I got you. We'll see. We'll see if we can get it within or on 3,047. It'd be cool. It would be cool. And we can move on to the next hunt. Oh, that Rattata hunt is going to be rough. The Rattata hunt's not going to be nice because I know I'm going to get a non-Rattata first. But the day we get it. The thing is for that hunt, I'm not sure how people count the encounters. I'm pretty sure, like, if they phase, they reset the number. I'm pretty sure. So we'll have to memorize, like, each number we get throughout it all. And how many shiny Pokemon we get first. Like the Spearow, the Mankey probably, the Ekans, the second Spearow, all of the above. Alright, we're on the last 31 encounters for the night. What's the going rate for a shiny Milotic? It depends on what game you got it from. Like, if you got it from Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, that's a pretty rare shiny. That's a pretty good shiny. But if you get in the newer game, still rare, but less rare. Alright, next one. 3,021. We're just mentally locked. I don't want to mess it up. I'm worried one of these hunts, I am going to mess up the shiny. Because I'm going to accidentally click it. That one Alton X, that LARPing, crazy. Bam. 3023. No nickname. This is such good music to have on. So I was when I was doing the 1-a-day short earlier, my playtime is only at like 2 hours. And we're at like what, how many days? 130 something days? It's crazy that we've played the game for over 4 months and we've only played 2 hours worth of the game. So wild. So wild, that series. Not even being at Misty yet after 4 months of playing the game. Super insane. But at the same time, we're going to be playing this for like 4 months and still not be at Misty either. I'm going to have 2 copies of Fire Red, taking months to get to Misty. Geez, that's tough. That's the fun part of the challenge. That's the fun part about only doing one thing a day in Pokemon Fire Red, is it's taking its time. It's okay. I don't think we're too far away from Misty. Still might be a couple weeks because we're still like in the route battling people. Then you got the Bill, and then we'll most definitely have to heal after Bill because like the amount of like training we've done on Nugget Bridge and Route 25, we need the heal for sure. And then the day to step into Misty's gym. Then she has 3 trainers, I think. And then battling her. It's almost a week, like, from getting back, like, from going into her gym and battling her. That almost takes a week by itself. Lieutenant Surge. Oh, geez. Because I'm, like, kind of battling everyone. Like, truthfully, that's how I'm playing the game, is I'm kind of battling everyone. We're going to have such a long time on the SSN. There are so many battles we can do there. Fun. Fun. Fun things to think about. Then we'll do Lieutenant Surge. So the issue with Lieutenant Surge is I'm not sure if I can open a gate, save, shoot. For Lieutenant Surge, I might have to spend a whole day. Like, I might have to change the rules for the Lieutenant Surge gym and say that one day is opening up the gates. Yo, welcome back. Because I don't know if I can physically save the game with one gate being unlocked and then reopening it back up with the gate still being unlocked. I don't know how it works. But if, in theory, if we do it by normal rules, Lieutenant Surge's gym would take months. Alright, we're down to the last 15. We're going to 3,050. So, can the shiny Arceus above bless us with a shiny Magikarp before we end the stream? That one's not it. 15 more. 15 more indeed. Yeah, I really do like the one-a-day series. As, like, nothing as it is each day, I find it a lot of fun. And, like, it's weird. I'm still enjoying the games that way. And then Rock Tunnel. Rock Tunnel in that game's gonna be... Whew. Yo, Miles, welcome back. You've appeared as we're rapidly approaching the end. 11 more encounters to go. What's crazy is at the start of Sunday, we were only at 2,000 encounters. Sunday, we cranked through encounters so quick. 10 more. 10 more. Hopefully, final one. It's 2 a.m. for you. Miles, you need that sleep. You truthfully need to get yourself to sleep. Luckily for you, we only have 9 more encounters, so if you're staying for the last 9, it shouldn't take too much longer. Never mind, it's 3 a.m. It's almost, right? It's 8:25 for me. Which I don't know the actual conversion. Shiny? Not the right button? That's the right button. Nope. Alright. Final 7. Final 7. I do also think that there's potential. We might spend a couple days playing Pokemon Champions this week. Or maybe one day playing Champions. So I don't know how many. Your 15 ends at 3,051. My 15 ends at 3,050 because I don't like saving off on a weird number like 3,051 unless I get the shiny. So we got 5. I think technically we'll see 6 more. I think technically we'll see 6 more Pokemon. This one, 46, 47, 48, 49, and then 50. Yeah, we'll see 6 more Pokemon. Now we'll see 5 more Pokemon. Yes, I'll take your secret Pokemon if it's a shiny secret Pokemon. That's not it. We have to do 400 more resets today. Listen, if you could make it possible for me to not have to work tomorrow morning, and I still have all the money that I would get from work tomorrow morning, sure, I would do 400 more if that was possible. But unfortunately, I do have to get up at 3:30 a.m. tomorrow morning and work. So we have 3 more Magikarps we're looking at. Donate $400 for 400. That's rough. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. For $400, I'd do 400 more encounters. Wow. Do-a-do. Bang-a-do. Alright. Not it. This is the final Magikarp of the night. Let's see. Will this be the one? 3,050. You're gonna go to a gas station. You hope you get the shiny. Well, this is the final encounter. So if you want to be a part of the final encounter, join along. Join along right here, right now. This is the last one. We're seeing our quest. And here we go. Let's talk to the dude. Hello there, laddie. Have I got just a deal for you? I'll let you have a secret Pokemon, a Magikarp, for just 500 Poke. So, you'll buy it. Am I right? I have paid an outrageous 500 Poke for that Magikarp. Please let it be shiny. Final encounter of the day. And our Magikarp is not shiny. Our Charmeleon, on the other hand, look at the dude. Look at the dude. All right. And that's it. That's the stream. Thank you all for hopping in. Unfortunately, it's another day, another not shiny Magikarp. And we'll have to try again another day. It's not the end of the world. We're only at 3,050. I still have 5,000 encounters before we get to odds. Uno Mas. I don't like ending at weird numbers. We'll do Uno Mas on the next stream. Have a good one. You have a good one as well. When's next stream? Most likely Thursday, but maybe tomorrow. We'll have to see. But like I said, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for hopping in. I had an amazing stream, and I appreciate you all so much. But until next time, everyone, peace.